everyone, welcome back. This is Terry at terryscraftroom.com. Today we're going to make these easy and very adorable Christmas cards. And we're going to be using a couple of celebration items. Yes, it's September, but this year Stampin' Up! Is having 2 celebrations. And this is our second month. And we're going to use this DSP is free with a qualified purchase, and this glitter paper is free with a qualified purchase. So we're going to use 2 of our products that are free with a qualified purchase. Let me show you. So this glitter paper, if I can get it, comes with 8 sheets of this, and look at how gorgeous this is. It's just beautiful. And it's 8 sheets of 6x6, and it's called Be Dazzling. And the way I've got this cut, here, this is 1.5 by 3 3/4, so you get 5 cards out of 1 sheet of 6x6. So you can get quite a few cards out of this pack. Oh, and I want to tell you a little tip about cutting this glitter paper. When your blades get dull, save a dull blade and mark it with a Sharpie. I don't know if you can see that. I've got it marked dull on the side here so I don't get it mixed up with my new blades. And cut it upside down on your cutter. So I'm going to put my dull blade in. And it still cuts this paper really nicely. I'll get a little piece here. And just cut it upside down. And there you go. And then you won't ruin a good blade with the glitter. And you don't have to save all your dull blades, but save one. Oh look, we have company. Trying to help. This is Luna. Luna is helping me. Okay, and the other pack of paper we're going to use is called Peaceful Prints. Luna! And let me show you this pack. So we have this beautiful deer paper, and on the other side of it is this check. We have a stripe, and the other side of it is this woodland, kind of a birch bark. She's going to help us. Then we have this plaid, and this is the one we're going to use. And the other side of it is the snowflake plaid. So this is the one we're using for our card. And then we have a green polka dot, and then green trees on the other side of it. We have kind of a leafy thing, and then green snowflakes, and then small deer, and a crumb cake plaid. Those are just gorgeous, and those are that pack is free with a qualifying purchase. So anyway, let's get started on our card now that Luna has gone off to the side. So we're going to stamp this inside of our card. We're going to use the Encircled in Warmth set for our stamping. We're going to use the Wishing You Love, Joy, and Happiness this coming year, and Warm Christmas Wishes. Those 2 stamps are on our card. So I have your regular 8.5 by 5.5 card base. And don't do what I did and stamp it this way. I did oh, 6 or 7 cards that way, and it was like, oh, shoot. But, as I always tell my stampers, there are 2 sides to every sheet of paper, and I did not ruin the cards. I just turned it over and used the other side, and then covered that part up with my front. So, there is my inside. I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to stamp my warm Christmas wishes. And you notice I'm leaving it on the paper for just a few seconds, and that helps the ink bleed into the paper a little bit better. Especially since this has a lot of surface area in the stamp. Now I'm going to take a 2.5 inch circle punch. But if you have the circle dies, you can use that as well. I'm just, for the sake of speed. Okay, so I have 2 little scrap pieces of Whisper White here. What I'm going to do with them is, I have the scalloped contour dies. I'm going to take this die and put it on here and cut it out, and due to the magic of television or video, I have already done that. And I have this, okay? And then I'm going to use the Merry Snowflakes bundle and take this die, this snowflake, and put it on here and cut it out, and then cut it in half, and this is what I end up with. Okay, so I have my card base over here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of basic black that is 5 1/4 by 4. Don't worry if you don't catch all these measurements. I will have everything over on my blog and a direct link down in the description box. While you're over there, you could sign up for my newsletter. I send out a weekly newsletter with projects and tips and tricks that you will not see. Well, the tips and tricks you might see elsewhere, but the projects you won't see anywhere else on my blog or on my YouTube videos or anywhere. They are exclusive to my newsletters. So we're just going to start building our card here on the basic black piece. There we go. And then we're going to take this scalloped contour piece, and I need to cut it to the right size. So I'm going to cut one side here, and I want it to be the size of my inner pieces here. So I'm just cutting it off. Actually, what I should have done was cut it off before I glued everything down. That would have been the smart thing to do. But this works too. And there we go. Make sure that gets, it doesn't want to stick to the glitter part, but it'll stick to the designer series paper. Now, I'm sure you can't see this, but I did Wink Estella this snowflake. I know it's hard to see on video because we can always use more glitter. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to trim off where this snowflake sticks out a little bit here. And you can see this is all I trimmed off. Okay, now we have our warm Christmas wishes. We need to put some dimensionals on them. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat today. Whoops, that's the wrong one. You need the poker, not the score tool. And we're just gonna put this right here. And then I'm going to put this on the card base. There, and then our final touch is we have this new, let me get a piece of black cardstock here to put behind it. This new, you see that? Shiny organdy ribbon. And this is in the July through December mini and catalog, and it is just gorgeous. And so we're going to make a bow here very shortly. And get some glue dots. And then just stick them right there. And there's our card. Quick, easy. So if you're going to need to crank out a lot of Christmas cards, this is a really easy one to do. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Help me grow my family. I appreciate each and every one of you, and you all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.